I gotta pee. This week I was trying to figure out what am I gonna make for Saturday's drop or project or video or whatever, the vlog. And I was looking around my room and I saw this hat, this one, and I very much copied it from a designer called Loso, and he's on Instagram. I look up to him a lot, but I thought it was sick, so I was like, I'm gonna do it for my hat, but I'm not gonna sell nothing with this on it. Anyway, the idea that I had that I haven't seen anybody, not him, not nobody else do, is this embroidery or something similar on a bucket hat. And I did that on an IKEA hat a while ago, this one, but I wasn't really happy with it, and it's not comfortable to wear, so I didn't sell it and I didn't do anything with it, but it hangs on my wall and I think it looks cool. Anyway, I'm gonna make real bucket hats that are comfortable and look cool and whatever dude. And I'm gonna put my little 250 logo and put my little embroidery, and hopefully it's not too hackish. Hopefully I'm not copying too much. Hopefully it's an inspiration type thing, if that makes sense. I'm going to make, I think, 2 bucket hats. Ooh, I have an idea. As you might have seen in the bucket hat tutorial that I did a couple weeks ago, maybe a month and a half or something. I did it a while ago, did a bucket hat tutorial. I didn't include a sweatband on the inside and all the seams were very visible. So this time, the main skill that I'm gonna be like focusing on is how to attach the sweatband and how to measure it and how to make it and stuff. And all the rest I won't go into too much detail. And yeah, I think that's a good way to do it. So, if you want to learn how to make a bucket hat, check out my bucket hat tutorial that I did. And if you want to learn how to evolutionize, that's not a fucking word. If you want to learn how to, if you want to learn how to evolutionize the bag, stick around, baby. The first step, oh yeah, I got the ball cap. Feel me? Nah, it's the new wave. Fuck out of here. I just started something. Nah. Oh nah, I'm coming different. I'm coming different for real. Shit. Nah, I went crazy. Sorry. The first thing I'm gonna be doing is cutting out my fabrics. So I got the pieces cut out for the 2 different hats. And now I'm working on the sweatband. I'm not using a pattern, I'm just making it up. So I'm gonna see how this goes. But hopefully I get it right the first try, and if I don't, I'll get it right the second or third or maybe 4th try. So, here we go. This is the fabric I'm using. Let me put the camera down a little bit. So this is the headband, because you put it on the fold, right, like that. And then if I do this, and then just cut this, that should work, right? I'm gonna take a little off though for the seam allowance. There we go. I'm gonna trace the outside, and I'm gonna trace halfway to here. I'm gonna do like that. So, Sharpie. I'm gonna see if I can line this up with the curved ruler, like parts of it, and just do it in sections. So if I start at 9.5 and go to 14. I don't know if this makes sense. If I'm like, I'll do this. 13. There we go. And so that's the curve. Now I'm gonna mark, what is this? 14 should have, since I drew on it, but it's okay. There we go. And I'm just pinning it so both the layers stick together while I'm cutting it out, because otherwise they'll move and it'll be off. So. line it up with the other edge, and then trace this. And then I'm gonna do the same thing we just did with the ruler, just to make sure the curve is right. Alright, got my sweatband. Right now I'm gonna sew up the hats, and then once I'm done with that, I'll film again, I'll start filming, and I'll show you how to do the sweatbands. So I got my 2 bucket hats here sewed up. I didn't top stitch around this part yet because I'm gonna do that when I put the sweatband in. But basically I added a lining so there's not going to be any exposed seams on the inside. So far this one is still exposed on the brim, but when we add the sweatband that will change. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my sweatband and I'm going to just sew it together like this. I'm going to fold it in half and I'm going to sew the edge so that it makes a circle. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change the thread color to something that matches this a little better, and I'm just going to top stitch it, and then I'm going to sew one edge in, just fold it over and sew along so it's not exposed, and then I will show you what I do with the other edge. So this is what it looks like now. We got this edge folded over, and now the way I'm going to sew it, so the side that's not folded over, I'm going to pin around the edge there, if that makes sense, and then I'm going to flip it up once I'm done sewing. And if it all works, I don't know if it'll work, but if it all works, then it'll work. If it doesn't work, I'm going to figure it out. That's my story. Let's try it out. Update on the video. I can't find my pin cushion, so I decided to take a shit. I will be looking for my pin cushion shortly. Gotcha, bitch. I found it. What if I named my pin cushion Princess Leia? Get it? Pin and print. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, dude? You know what I'm talking about, dude? Alright. So, this is what I did. Basically, the plan is once it's sewed to flip it in like that, and then it'll look pretty. So the part that I folded over is facing me, and I just pinned around like that. So now I'm going to sew it, and hopefully it's good. So it didn't turn out like how I expected. It's very wrinkly, but it looks sick, I think. But hold on, I got an idea. Upside down bucket hat on a bucket hat. Shit. Feel me? If this, I'm very happy with how this hat feels. It's very solid, I think. I figured out what I'm gonna do. So basically, it's very floofy, and I do like how it looks, but I think we can make it look a little cleaner. So I'm just gonna top stitch around this as well. And I was scared to do that because it's gonna make another line around the edge of the hat. But I think if I just do it a little higher, it'll look cool. So that's my plan. I hope it doesn't look like shit. Good morning. It's Saturday morning. I just woke up. I look like shit. My fire alarm went off at 2 in the morning and I'm pissed off. Just kidding. It's okay. It's a new day. We in here. I finished the bucket hats. Now I'm gonna edit the video and get it up for y'all. I decided not to show them because I want y'all to see the final pictures tomorrow, I think. But I will give a little sneak peek Run it. Come back tomorrow to see the full finished hats. I might do some extra embroidery on there that you didn't see yet. You never know. Anyway, thank y'all for fucking with me. Catch y'all next Saturday. And with that, I bid you adieu. Love y'all. Mwah.